don't have to. This will reveal if you're more of a trick or a treat. I already know the answer to this. Obviously, I'm a treat, and I better be a treat.
And you were the talk of the town.
And I was the talk of the town because Patrick pinches butts.
A butt pincher.
I'm a butt pincher.
That's gotta be your,
Like,
your merchandise, butt pincher.
yeah. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So once again, special guest collab. We're going to have a fun time ranking scary movies. And it's going to be with my mom. Hey mom.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Are you excited to be here?
Good to be back.
Great to be back. So you and I love scary movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're not going to define what a scary movie is. Some people might say it has to be gory. Some might say slashers or, well, that's a thriller. We don't care about any of that stuff. What we call scary movies is what we call them. So I thought we'd rank some scary movies today.
Sure.
You excited to do that?
Yep. Okay.
So a couple of ground rules. In the end, my decision is what matters most. So even if you give a good opinion, if I don't agree with you, I'm right in the end. Fair enough?
So I'm just here to
You're just here to
take up time.
You're just here to take up some time and to
Okay.
maybe sway my mind.
Okay.
Let me think. Other ground rules. Are we going for a specific category or are we just what we feel?
No, yeah, just what we feel.
All right. So why don't we get started then, okay?
Yeah.
So we're kind of going to do it like I always forget the word to say, but like tournament style.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be 2 movies going against each other, 2 other movies going against each other. Then the winners from each will go against each other
Right.
until we go down to 1 winner in the end.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
So our first one is the original Halloween against the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Mm-hmm.
Now, have you seen both movies?
Yes.
Okay. And which one do you think is the winner? And give a reason why.
Yeah. So what I'm basing these on are the original ones.
Okay.
So these would have been when I saw them when I was younger.
Okay.
And so for me, the original Halloween terrified me.
Really?
Yeah.
Texas Chainsaw wasn't that scary for
No.
you? Okay. Well, I've seen both now in my day and age, the originals, and I'd have to agree with you. I like Halloween. I honestly think it was the start of it's not the start of the slasher genre, but it's a good masked killer guy, and I appreciate him. So I think Halloween as well. So why don't we go to the next one then, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So we've got Friday the 13th or A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Okay.
Freddy versus Jason.
Jason all the way.
Jason all the way?
Oh, yeah.
Why Jason?
Well, again, because to me, these are things that can really happen. Like Halloween, that can happen. Friday the 13th, that could really happen.
Okay.
There could be a psycho out there killing people. As for, Freddy, wow, he was just kind of in your dreams.
You know what? I'd have to agree with you. I think a lakeside machete killer is a lot scarier than a guy in your dreams.
Exactly.
Black Christmas,
Mm-hmm.
the original, or The Bad Seed.
Ooh, they're 2 really good movies,
Mm-hmm.
but Black Christmas was terrifying when I was younger because I was at a friend of mine was babysitting,
Okay.
and I was there with him while he was babysitting, and it wasn't far.
What were you doing with him?
It was a school friend.
Mm-hmm.
And it was in the winter, and it was near Christmas, and it wasn't far from where I lived. And I remember trying to call home to tell my mother that, I was going to be a little late or whatever. And the phone wasn't working.
Okay.
And I remember trying a few times, and I was all freaked out because the movie's about phone calls.
Mm-hmm.
And so I remember telling my friend, I'm going to go home and check it out. So I remember going home. And when I walked in the house, nobody was home. And so I came back to my friends and I was like panicking. And then eventually I tried calling again. And then I think finally I was able to get through or whatever. Anyhow, simple explanation. I guess my mother was talking to her mother, my grandmother. And my grandmother forgot to hang up the phone.
Oh.
And so my mom couldn't call her or do anything with the phone because it tied up her line. And when I was trying to call home, it wasn't working. It was busy, 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 busy.
Right.
So my mom left the house to go to a neighbor's around the corner to call her brother, my uncle, who lived near my grandmother's, so he could go over to put her phone back on the hook. So yeah, it was very terrifying, felt like it was happening to me.
I think the scariest part of that story was the actual phone problems that you guys had to deal with back in the day.
Yeah, it was.
Like, I'm sorry, that ties up your phone line because they forgot to put the okay.
And also, you know, a young person out late at night walking the streets.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'd have to agree with you. I think Black Christmas is scarier and the better movie. Both are really good, but I remember when I watched Black Christmas, it terrified me as well. I mean, come on, stranger in the house, it's terrifying, and it could be true.
Yeah, the calls are coming from
inside the house. Spoiler alert,
yeah.
But it's true. Okay, The Shining or Misery?
Oh, The Shining.
Really?
Yeah.
Why The Shining?
The Shining was scarier because he had gone a little crazy and he was trying to kill his family. Misery, well, you know what? Yeah, she kept him prisoner and all that. But I think, you know, if he played along with her and placated her, eventually, you know, he would have been able to get out.
Okay.
So, yeah, it wasn't as scary. It was more like he was kept prisoner. Whereas the other one, when he, comes through the door with the axe, Johnny's home. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'd have to agree with you. I love both. Both are very good Stephen King stories. But yes, The Shining has more scare, creep factor. I mean, Danny Torrance and things like that.
Red rum.
So yeah, I think I'd have to agree with you. So now we're going to start getting into the more, not newer, but like more 2000s type movies, or maybe early 90s. So we've got Insidious. Remember Insidious? I always have to tell you the difference.
I get confused with Insidious
and the
Annabelle,
The Conjuring. Well, it's funny because it's Insidious against The Conjuring.
Oh, great.
So Insidious is the one where the boy falls into like the other realm, like in his
and the father has to go.
Yes, yeah. And The Conjuring is The Conjuring, where it's the couple have to go help the family.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So which one would you rate?
The Conjuring.
The Conjuring? Why The Conjuring?
Because again, that's something that can happen. You know, someone can get possessed. You know, there can be like a doll or a vessel that the demons can use. Whereas, you know, being into a third dimension or another realm, to me it's more science fiction.
Okay. I agree with you. I like The Conjuring. Both are very terrifying when you first watch them, but The Conjuring kind of hits closer to home for us. And I just agree.
Okay.
So we have The Others. Remember The Others?
Oh, yes.
Or The Uninvited. Let's not spoil either movie. Remember The Uninvited? The girl with her sister and her mother passes away, and the bell. Yeah.
Okay.
So both very suspenseful.
Yes.
So The Others or The Uninvited?
Oh, that one's hard because I love them both.
I agree.
I remember more, though, about The Others than I do about The Uninvited.
Okay.
And I love Nicole Kidman.
Mm-hmm.
But I would have to say probably The Uninvited.
Really?
Yeah, because The Others wasn't as scary. It was more kind of mystery. Whereas The Uninvited was freaky, scary.
I could agree with you with that.
And both of them, you didn't really know what was happening till the end.
It's true. But I'm going to go with The Others.
Oh, okay.
I love both. Both are great. Elizabeth Banks is the one in The Uninvited.
Okay.
Nicole Kidman for The Others.
Yeah.
Both are very good movies, but I really like The Others' theme and aesthetic and the whole thing. The Uninvited does have a little more creep factor in it.
Right.
But I like The Others.
I love the Others as well.
Okay. Annabelle or Scream? Remember Scream?
Oh, with Drew Barrymore?
Yeah.
Annabelle.
Really? Why Annabelle?
Again, possession really tends to freak me out a bit.
More so?
Whereas a murderer, I find, that you can defend yourself more.
Okay.
You know, have a knife, kill them, run away, whatever. But possession's a little creepier.
I'd have to agree with you. Also, because Scream was at that time when it was the whole, oh, it's a joke kind of thing. So it had a little more comedy
Yes,
to
it
it.
did.
Annabelle had a little more scare in
Yeah.
it. I'd agree. Okay. And then When a Stranger Calls, the remake
Yes.
or the original, either one's
Right.
fine. Or I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Oh, When a Stranger Calls.
Really? How come?
Yeah. Well, because it's has to do with a babysitter,
Okay.
and I did a lot of babysitting, and I was always creeped out when I babysat. And so, yeah, I know how creepy that can be just to begin with. And the house she was staying at to babysit to begin with would be creepy. And so, yeah, no, that would be more terrifying.
Okay, that's fair. So now we're going to start going down the list. I know we could have listed a whole bunch more.
Because I was thinking of the movie there with the boy, the doll.
The doll?
Yeah,
Okay, fine.
that was awesome.
Okay, I'll add an extra one. We've got The Boy, the movie The Boy.
Yeah.
Or we can do The Secret Window.
Ooh, okay.
Which one?
The boy.
The Boy?
Yeah.
Over The Secret Window?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I have to say The Secret Window.
Really?
I found it scarier.
Really?
Johnny Depp's creepy in that.
I know, but poor guy is like schizophrenic. So there's a disease. So there's a reason why.
Yeah, but the
at
boy.
The end.
Yeah, but the boy too.
Hello, the boy.
Sorry, spoilers.
The boy.
What about the boy? Yeah.
Could be real.
Bang.
Do you remember what the boy is?
I remember what the boy. L'homme dans les murs.
C'est ça. Because the parents were creepy.
I know, but no, it's Secret Window.
Yeah, Secret Window was more suspenseful and it was better acting.
Mm-hmm.
But the boy was freaky again. Babysitting.
Babysitting a doll, though.
But the doll. You pick it.
I'm going with The Secret Window.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, and then we can go with Disturbia. Remember Disturbia? That's the one with Shia LaBeouf. He's on house arrest. He thinks his neighbor across the street's a killer.
Oh, yes.
Kind of like a play on Rear Window. So Disturbia or Jaws?
Okay, so you're going from when I was a kid to when I was a grown-up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of hard to do because Jaws when I was a kid was terrifying.
Well, think about the storyline more so then. Because I haven't seen Jaws, so I can't rank that one.
You gotta watch it.
I know I gotta watch it.
Because Jaws, you did not go in the water for years.
Fair.
Whereas Disturbia, again, more of a, kind of detective kind of thing and trying, I'd have to go Disturbia only because, again, could be more real, could really happen, and I like that kind of like trying to figure things out. What the hell are you looking at me?
I'm sorry. Did I scare you?
Not at all. Yeah.
I was just looking at my list of movies.
Okay. So yeah, Disturbia.
Okay. Sorry, geez. Because I was just thinking of two other movies because we got to do two other movies to kind of close it. So I was looking at movies. Okay, let's go with kind of two Christmassy, creepy ones.
Okay.
Not Black Christmas because that one's a Christmas one. Krampus.
Oh, yes.
Or P2.
Oh, P2.
Really? Why P2?
I don't know. Krampus was kind of freaky.
Krampus was
liked
freaky.
It.
Yeah.
Because of the blizzard and the cold, and it really made you feel like Christmas.
Yeah.
But P2, again, can really happen.
I'm going to go with P2.
Yeah. Okay.
I like P2, and we'll just do two more movies.
Sure.
Psycho.
Oh, Psycho? Yeah.
Or The Birds. Psycho or The Birds.
Okay. The Birds.
Really?
Yeah.
Why The Birds?
Because birds flying around loose terrify me. And being in a house, and if you haven't seen the movie, knowing that you're surrounded by these birds, yeah. Psycho, yes, very good, but you know what? I would have hightailed it out of there a long time ago because you could tell the guy was a bit of a creeper.
Okay, fair. Okay, so now it's time to
Hey,
officially.
what about you?
Oh, sorry. I jumped ahead.
Yeah, the birds.
Because I was
or-
just agreeing with you. And I
Oh,
was like,
okay.
yeah, that's great points.
the birds.
So, yes, the birds.
Okay.
I'm like, let's keep going.
See, I told you he was a good boy. He agreed with everything except one movie.
Okay, so now we got to close ranks.
Okay.
Halloween or Friday the 13th? I already know my decision.
Halloween.
And why Halloween compared to Jason?
Because Halloween comes around every year.
Friday the 13th can happen more than once a year.
True.
But I agree. Let's go with
Okay.
Halloween. Black Christmas or The Shining?
Ooh, darn it. Black Christmas.
Really? Why Black Christmas?
Because Black Christmas was happening to a bunch of people, whereas The Shining was just his family.
Okay.
So if you weren't married to him, you were safe, I guess.
Okay. I agree with you. I'd say Black Christmas. I like Black Christmas. Both are creepy, but
Yeah.
Black Christmas terrified me. P2 or The Birds?
The birds.
Really?
Yeah.
Why The Birds?
Because it's Alfred Hitchcock. It
Okay.
was made well.
Mm-hmm. Especially in that time.
Yeah, that's just
Tippi
it.
Hedren's a great actress
Yeah.
in it.
So yeah, the birds, just because.
I agree with you. The Birds, not just because though, but because it's creepy. It's birds attacking you. Yes, P2 scary too. It's a security guard.
But she had a lot of different ways. Remember?
Oh yeah,
when we
she was
watched
kind
it,
of a
we
bit
were like, she could have done this or that.
true.
Yeah.
True. Okay, and now The Conjuring or The Others.
The Conjuring again was he goes into a sleep.
No, that was Insidious. The Conjuring is the couple that go and help the family.
Right. Or which one?
The Others, the Nicole Kidman one.
Insidious.
The Conjuring.
The Conjuring. I'm just picking one up. No, The Conjuring.
Really?
Yeah.
Why The Conjuring? Because of possession again?
Yeah, and also with the others, it was in a house. Just leave the darn house.
Right. Yeah. Right. Right. That's what the movie's about. We're gonna have to talk offline about what the movie's about.
Well, yeah, the others?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ils sont les fantômes.
Oui.
Et peut pas quitter.
Oh, ben, c'est vrai. Okay.
I'll
But
have to
still.
edit that out now.
But you would think while you're watching the movie, they could just, leave.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Annabelle or When a Stranger Calls.
When a Stranger Calls.
Really?
Yeah.
Why-
Again, the whole babysitting thing.
You gotta
and-
think about
Yeah,
babysitters.
because you know what?
You were a babysitter.
Yeah, but also you got other lives you're in charge of and you have to protect.
That's true.
So you can't just run out and escape and run for your life. You got to watch.
I'm
out.
sorry. The first When a Stranger Calls, she hightailed it out without taking care of those kids. She
Yeah.
was like, hey, peace.
But I mean, responsible people,
There.
you got to think of the kids.
Okay. And then now we've got 3 against 3. So what we're going to do for this one is we're going to go that way against that way and they'll collide. So Halloween or The Conjuring?
Halloween. It's
Halloween.
the music.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Do-do-do-do.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And the pumpkin.
St. Patrick. I could have said The Exorcist too.
Oh, crap.
Oh,
yeah.
well. Oh,
But
well.
you've never seen it, have
I
you?
have seen
Not
it
the
now.
original?
Yes, I've seen the original
Oh,
now.
okay.
Oh, well, it's okay.
Another time.
Another time. Another one. Black Christmas or When a Stranger Calls?
What did we just say earlier?
What?
What did we just say? Which ones did we just pick?
Conjuring or Halloween?
All right. Okay. Oh, which ones now?
Black Christmas or When a Stranger Calls?
Darn it.
I know.
The darn babysitting again.
I know. It's the two babysitters.
But Black Christmas.
Well, actually, Black
because
Christmas
I lived
isn't a babysitter.
through an experience.
Fair, fair. I would agree with you. Black
Mm.
Christmas. The Secret Window or The Birds?
Secret Window.
Secret Window.
What do you say?
I'm going with The Birds. The Birds were creepy.
Okay.
And then you know what? Just to make it even, let's throw in The Exorcist right now because I can make whatever rules I want.
Okay.
So
Against what?
we're getting there.
Oh, okay.
So Halloween against Black Christmas.
Black Christmas.
Black Christmas against Halloween.
Oh yeah, my experience will
childhood.
stay with me
Okay.
forever.
Black Christmas, I agree with you.
Okay.
The Birds or The Exorcist?
The Exorcist.
I agree. The Exorcist was terrifying.
Yeah.
Actually terrifying. It's not as terrifying
No.
anymore when you watch it.
No.
But it has that like very religious
Yeah.
undertone that's kind of just
And
off-putting
it's
and
those
disturbing.
Flies
Were there flies in that
in
movie?
the window, wasn't there? Oh,
That's
no,
the
Am-
Amityville. I forgot
There's
the
one.
Amityville.
Darn it. Okay. No, there weren't flies. It was vomit.
It was vomit. We'll do the Amityville in another
Okay.
one. My gosh, there's too many.
I know.
Okay, so now it's the end.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Black Christmas versus The Exorcist. Who wins in the end?
Black Christmas.
Because of your babysitter story?
Yes.
What is it with your babysitter story?
Patrick, every time I see that movie, I'm reliving it.
Oh my gosh. Well, you're right. It is Black Christmas. Because I still remember when I watched that. Still to this day, it would creep me out so much. The phone calls, the voice.
The voice.
The voice was creepy. When
The
he'd go to
rocking
kill, the
chair.
rocking chair
Yeah.
with the bag.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Black Christmas wins.
The first time you saw that, was it with me?
Yeah, it was with
Oh,
you. You made
awesome.
me watch it when I was like, what, 15?
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for destroying
Okay.
my life. So I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you enjoyed us ranking some scary movies. Obviously, we forgot a few. So if you think of any other ones that you'd like us to rank, make sure to put them down below in the comments. If you don't agree with our rankings, that's fine. You don't have to. They're our opinions. And you know what? We're right and you're wrong. So
Actually, he's right.
right. I'm right. You're all wrong. Deal with it.
That's right.
And we'll see you in the next one. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Alrighty then. Bye.
Bye.